demonstration of what we are building here!
What is up, makeup minions? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button below. Today I'm going to show you how to turn into Negan, but if you haven't seen the tutorial on how to make Lucille, please check out that tutorial up in the corner. Let's begin. If you like me and like my videos here, it would mean the world to me if you became a sponsor on my Patreon page. This one is having a costume. I ended up making Lucille the Bat, and my uncle donated his awesome biker jacket to me, but I am going to be using primarily Mayron products for this entire look. I am using their skin tone palette just to lay down a darker skin tone because Negan is super tan in comparison to me. So I just put a base of that cream makeup on. Now with a Ben Nye pink cream makeup, I am tapping it on all of the areas that would be super sunburned. This is the tops of my ears, on my cheekbones, and my forehead because Negan's out in the sun all the time, so he does have some sunburn. Alright, so this is my first ever transformation into another person that went successfully. So this is Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I am following a reference image very, very, very closely. After I change the skin tone, I am creating all of the wrinkles in his skin and, you know, modifying my face to look like his. I decided that the easiest place to start out with was creating more hollow eyes and then the angry brow wrinkles. So I'm using a darker mid-tone brown foundation to alter the shape of my eye bags, create a really sunken portion in between my eyes, and now I'm altering the shape of my nose. Basically, I'm going to be drawing lines anywhere that there is a recessed part with the dark brown, and then just slightly tapping it out and feathering it out with a brush. This is primarily around my nose and mouth, and then he also has little creases on the edges of his lips, and I'm going to be sculpting out the shape of my jaw, and then he also has like, they're not dimples, but it's like a double wrinkle when he smiles. And he has super intense cheekbones and hollow cheeks, so I am amplifying my cheekbones and then decreasing my jaw on the outside and tapping out that with a brush to blend it out. Like I said, this was my first ever celebrity transformation that worked, so it's a little difficult for me to explain what I'm doing, but I am creating forehead wrinkles and emphasizing the wrinkles around my eyes even more and making them even more recessed because he does have pretty recessed eyes, but he's not that old and he's not that wrinkly, so I'm just trying to match his face shape. Then for his little crow's feet, I am smiling to give myself natural crow's feet and then just filling in the areas that get dark. I decided to start off more subtle and then go to the highlights and then eventually go back to the shadows. So right now I'm taking a skin tone that is pretty light on top of this tan skin tone, and I'm putting it on the highest points, which is right on the other side of the divot on the wrinkles, and on the tips of my nose, and I blended it out with a sponge, and now I'm emphasizing my Adam's apple because he's a dude, so he's got a pretty intense one. The most important part of this makeup, I think, is his facial hair and the direction his beard and eyebrows go. So I'm using black body paint just to fill in my eyebrows and then create the shape of his brows, which is pretty bushy in comparison to mine, and it has like a little extra tuft on the top corner. Now to the mustache. This is really important to get the hair to lay in the direction that his actually grows. He does have a full, bushy, beautiful beard and mustache, so it connects in the middle. It fills up his whole chin. But I decided to lay out the shape of the mustache with some black, and now I'm going to be using white on the chin and just make some really small brush strokes to imitate his short hairs. I decided that white was a good color to start with because his hair is pretty darn black, but his beard is a little salt and peppery. So I wanted to put white down first and then layer black on top of it. So it has a healthy mix of that salt and pepper gray because he's not like full on white hair at all on his chin. Add that little soul patch, add some more hair on your chin. He kind of has like a diamond shape hair growth going on where the chin tapers out into a point and then the mustache will fill in and become like a full goatee. Now I am starting the sideburns. I'm going up to where my sideburns actually start and then bringing it all the way down on the chin strap because he has a really full beard. It's a shorter beard, but it's completely full. So this time I'm starting with black because the upper parts have a lot more black than the chin does. And whenever you lay facial hair, you want to start with the outermost part and then work upwards. So those particular strands are quote unquote on top of everything. It helps with the illusion. It's a subtlety, but it really helps. I'm adding some more hair from the mustache, and I'm going to be connecting the chin strap back up to the mustache to complete that goatee. And now I'm adding in some white to the rest of the beard. Like I said, salt and pepper. This part was really rewarding. I was really starting to see the illusion come to life. I had actually done a celebrity makeup illusion in the past before, and it just turned out terribly, so it was really satisfying for this to work. Now I'm using really light amount of that white to bring the facial hair up onto the cheeks, kind of like he hasn't shaved in a few days. Now I'm adding some of that white up to the brows, just so it matches the chin. Now I am re-emphasizing those wrinkles, just a select few of them to make them more intense, and using a stipple sponge with dark brown to add some pores and some variation of texture because he has been out in the sun, he's a little dirty, and he is an older guy. Not too old, but just older. Now I'm creating the stippling on my neck as well, where his neck beard would grow, but he shaves it, so he's still going to have the dark shadow because, you know, hair grows there. All right, onto the actual hair. So he has short, slicked back, black hair. I had just got a haircut, so my hair was pretty short at this time. So I slicked it back, keeping it nice and flat, and I'm going to be creating his hairline with black body paint. So with that chisel brush, I'm very carefully following what his hairline looks like and imitating it to the best of my ability. He has a very pointed shape, like it's really well groomed, so I am imitating that and then painting the rest of my hair black and as much as I can of my scalp to really sell the illusion. Blend it in on the edge of your forehead, and now I'm tapering it down into my sideburns, and I'm going to be blending my painted on hair into the sideburns that I had painted earlier. Blend that out just with a detail brush, make a couple of little individual hairs, and then make sure you powder the entire look so it's nice and set and isn't shiny. And now for your Negan transformation, you need your costume. So I'm getting out my beautiful Lucille, the jacket, the scarf, putting it all on, and adding the glove. I love how this turned out so much. Negan is such a totally badass character. I really appreciate you guys watching this, and I'm so proud I managed to do a celebrity transformation. Who should I turn into next? I'm thinking Johnny Depp. What do you think? Thank you guys so much for watching this video and sticking to the end. If you didn't, I would come over there and show Lucille a good time. Thank you guys for watching. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I am so thrilled with how this has turned out. It is a big accomplishment for me personally as an artist to be able to actually look like another human. It is something I have dreamed of doing for a while now, so the fact that I can do it and I got to turn into Negan just made it all better. Thank you guys, and also huge shout out to my wonderful Patreon producers. Whatcha! Without you guys, I couldn't make super cool videos like this, so thank you for sponsoring this video and for sponsoring this awesome bat. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.